So we woke up with no power this morning, and honestly, this presents a very serious emergency.
No coffee.
It is Tuesday morning, April 19th, and we just got hammered last night with about 6 to 8 inches of a very heavy, wet snow. We were fortunate we were able to get a used generator that we can run with the tractor. I guess we got it last spring. And the situation we have here at the house is we have one main feed, but it runs the barn, my house, Grandma and Pop's house, now the machine shed. So it's one central node. So what we did was got a generator big enough that we can run it with the tractors and can still power everything. As you can imagine, it's somewhat important when you've got 15 freezers full of meat right now down the bottom of the barn, that it's kind of important we keep power to them. So we made the investment in a pretty big generator. I just got to get it out and get it cranked up. We'll be back in business. So I'm walking out to the barn and just looking up in here in these trees, how heavy the snow is, and I see limbs down everywhere. So this is really doing a number on especially the dead trees that are up in the woods, but this snow is laying really heavy on the foliage. But it's kind of pretty underneath. Well, looks like everyone's still here. Yeah, good morning, Mama. I'm not bothering you. Just checking on you. They're not used to being in a pen like this, so it kind of makes the mothers nervous, but I just wanted to keep them in here out of this wet snow, and then I'll let them out today. They'll be fine today, but we'll keep them in here through the morning. Woo! Look at that. Look how much snow fell off of there already. Don't want to be standing under those eaves today. And of course, I piled a whole bunch of stuff in front of the generator, so now I got to dig it out. All right, successfully extracted the generator. Now we just got to go hook it up to the house. So the most critical step in this whole procedure is we have to disconnect from the mainline power. So we have this big switch we installed when we knew we were getting this generator that disconnects us from main power, from power coming in from the road, and throws that switch over to the shop. And I'll show you that leg in a second. But this becomes a very important feature. If you're ever hooking up a generator, you got to make sure this is done. So, or make sure there is a disconnect box, because if there is not a box and you start running electricity into a circuit panel that's still connected to the line, you'll be trying to power your whole neighborhood, number one, and you'll really surprise any electricians working on the down power line. So it becomes a really important safety feature that you have this disconnect box, so you're not sending power back down the power lines. Alright, so now all I got to do is run the cable from that gray box right there, hook it to the generator, and then fire it up. We should be good. Now for the moment of truth. Boom, baby.